147 years old. Oh, wow. And so I have Captain Paul Fojo. He's a Mfantsipim of Mfantsipim Old Boys Association 1973 year group. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mama V.
Good to see you again.
Same here.
And Frederick Yao Ankoma, more of a Latter Day Saint, Projects Committee member 2003 year group. Good morning to you.
Good morning, madam. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. So we're going to be talking about the Founders Day celebration. We'll tell you what you should look out for and whether or not we're all invited, even though we didn't attend Mfantsipim. But first, are you sinking in your bed? Is your mattress failing to give you the safety and comfort you deserve? Get yourself a Royal Foam mattress, which guarantees you the good sleep and relaxation you deserve today. As pace setters, we have attached pillows to the mattress you buy for free. Get this offer in all our showrooms and sales outlets across the country. Don't be left out. Royal Foam mattress wishes to say a big thank you to all our loyal customers for making us win the Silver Award at the 12 Ghana Business and Financial Service Excellence Awards. Please call us on 020-227-1000. 020-227-1000. Make all the inquiries and get your Royal Foam. Royal Foam, rest assured. All right, so let's talk about Mfantsipim and your anniversary. Captain, I'd like to start with you. Tell us a bit about the history and significance of Mfantsipim School's Founders Day celebration.
Okay. Mfantsipim is the oldest secondary school in Ghana. So obviously, it's very significant that the symbol of secondary education in Ghana, and the fact that the founders of Mfantsipim, their main purpose for fighting to get it, which was actually the Fanti Confederation at the time, was seeking to find Ghanaians who would move on for the leadership of the country.
Right.
And in truth, they ended up achieving just that. I believe at some point in the early 60s, very early, soon after independence, I think 90% of the civil service or the tops, they're all infant small boys. Yeah. And to us, whatever we do effectively defines secondary education in Ghana. So Ghana must be proud, and Ghana must be celebrating with us 147 years of secondary education.
Yeah, indeed, we are celebrating with you. It's amazing how you've kept quality still going 147 years on. A lot of parents want their boys to go to Mfantsipim.
You know, very true. I mean, when it comes to school placement, my information, I haven't fact checked it, is that we always end up with the highest applications.
Oh. So let's talk about some of the achievements. I know as a Mfantsipim, and in fact, there are other old boys who have contributed to the school. Let's talk about a few of the achievements.
Well, I guess the achievements are often translated into the products, what we end up coming up with.
Right.
And every old school makes a lot of noise about the achievements of their alumni and so on and so forth. So I'll follow that same trend, give you a few examples.
Right.
One, which is where we met the first time together with him, is the late Kofi Annan, Secretary General of the UN. No other Ghanaian, no other African has ever achieved that. If it had to be achieved by an African, the person had to be an alumni of Mfantsipim. And then we had Kwesi Saki, the first African head of the National Assembly, the General Assembly of the UN. We have Dr. Kofi Buzia. We've had a couple of vice presidents, Ms. Arthur, D. Graf Johnson. We've not had a president. We've had a head of, we had Dr. Buzia. But quite apart from that, there have been lots of academicians and so on and so forth. If I was to delve into it. I shy away from it simply because to mention one and not to mention the other creates a bit of a problem.
Right.
But enough said. We have the men.
Yeah.
And we're proud of them.
Okay, so Frederick, tell us what's happening or what will be happening with this 147th anniversary.
Right. Thank you very much, Ravi, and a very good morning to your listeners. To begin with, Mfantsipim School over the years is trying to embark on trying to take sports as one of its main core activities. Sports, yes,
Okay.
Sports. And I think for the past 4 years, the focus has been on trying to get facilities to enhance sporting activities. If I'm not mistaken, I think that since 2020 we've had the construction of a basketball court.
Okay.
We have an artificial astroturf constructed
In
in the school. In
Mfantsipim
Mfantsipim School, yes.
Okay.
All these are in the school, yeah. And I think this year they're sponsoring year groups comprising of 73, 83, 2003, and then 2013.
All the three threes.
All the three threes, yes.
Including 2003.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Well, officially I am part. So it's our mandate to come out with the construction of a synthetic athletic oval track.
Oh.
And what I mean by this is to have our athletes, have spaces, to have their trainings.
Right.
Yeah. So that is our mandate.
So
for
how
this
many
year.
year groups? Because you mentioned from seven. Is it
So 73,
from
83,
Okay.
So
all the
five-
threes.
five.
So we are
Five.
five,
And that's
year
your
groups.
mission.
And that's our mission.
Where are you with this project?
Okay, so just this past Saturday we had a sword cutting ceremony in
Right.
Cape Coast, very beautifully attended, and we've actually mobilized to site, and I can tell you that by next week we should hit the ground running with the athletic oval track.
Really?
construction.
I want
Yeah.
to come to the commissioning, right?
You
Okay.
should be there. You should be there. You should be there. I mean, in fact, the year groups are poised, and I think that let me chip in this. It is not just about Mfantsipim. I think that for the AstroTurf, for instance, it is only one in Cape Coast.
Oh.
So this is
It's a
mount-
FIFA.
That's
It's
a
FIFA
big deal.
It's a
Yeah.
FIFA approved
Yes, it's a FIFA approved,
football
and all the things that we are trying to construct in the school are approved.
by the international bodies.
Right.
Yeah, projects. Yes, so it's not just something that we are joking.
World class standard.
World class standards.
World class.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I can assure you that once the overall track comes, you would appreciate where we are coming from. So
Great.
we are appealing that this must be taken as a national project, not just for Mfantsipim. I think that the only thing about Mfantsipim, we are championing it. So for Cape Coast and for the nation, we are trying to encourage everybody to come on board. You should all rally behind us and have this achievement
Right.
for our nation.
So how can we support you then?
In fact, you can do that in kind and in cash. The cost of the project, as I sit here, is about 15 million Ghana cedis, about $1.1 million.
That's
And
a lot
it
of
tells
cash.
You, yes, it's a
Yeah.
lot of cash. But the old boys are supporting us. They are able to Penny, who is championing, everything. We're also trying to, seek for other sponsorship from other corporate institutes. And I
Okay.
think that from Joy FM, once we leave here, we should have, some check. with us.
As for us there, you don't have to say it on air. You know where to go.
Kwesi Chum is here, so
Oh yes, when I was mentioned, I should have mentioned Kwesi Chum. I mean,
No, but that's because you said you didn't want to mention and leave others, so we kind of get that.
So with our father in here, we know we are always sorted out.
Right. So as we bring the conversation to a close, I mean, what would you want to share with us, Captain, and then I'll come to you, Frederick.
okay. Basically, I believe that the various alumni in Ghana, second cycle especially, and because of the free SHS and the challenges that we've all seen and so on, have to organize themselves pretty well and support their alma maters. We should share information. We should have a conversation, and what works for one, we should pick up from the other.
Right.
What we do in Mfantsipim, for instance, is we've come to realize that we have to work together. Most schools, the 25-year group or so, we don't do that. We realize that it's too much of a burden to put on 1-year group.
Right.
So what we do is we bring 5-year groups every year, and everybody is dead on it. Everybody
Right.
knows that every 10 years I have to give back.
Right.
And it's treated religiously, you know. And even the systems that we use, we would gladly share. And in truth, we do. Whenever any of the other alumni associations have come to us to ask us the systems we use, we gladly share. We believe that if other alumni bodies would emulate us, or we can emulate them, at the end of the day, the winner is Ghana.
Absolutely.
Because if we can all move in step, promote education in Ghana, we all benefit. And
Right.
our children, our grandchildren will all benefit from it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Frederick, is there a short code or a number that you want to put out, or where would you want to direct support to?
All supports should be directed to the Secretariat, which is located at the Wesley Methodist
The Methodist
headquarters, the
Secretariat,
Methodist Secretariat.
All right.
At Ridge.
Okay.
There you can find the Secretariat, and any sports sort of sponsorship can be, given to them, and then
Absolutely.
we'll receive it,
All right.
in all honesty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final words?
Final words, yes. I mean, sports, like I said, is an integral part of our educational setup, and we want to encourage everybody to rally behind this so that we can have this project commissioned in November. The speech day actually
This
is in
year?
November this year.
Okay.
Yes. And so we are just pleading and then appealing to all corporate institutions
All right.
to come rally. We are all the secondary school, and we are the pace setters. We need to ensure that everything that comes to Mfantsipim must be beneficial to all
Right.
Ghana at large.
Okay.
So we're just praying that God will grant us the grace to be able to achieve this. Thank you.
Thank you to Captain Paul for Joyce Ebusia Penyin of Mfantsipim Old Boys Association, a 1973 year group, and Frederick Yawa Ankoma Project Committee member of the 2003 year group. We wish you the very best with this happy anniversary, 147 amazing years of quality education. We will channel ours through our CEO.
Please do that.
Stay
Very
with us.
important.
This is the Super Morning Show.
Jinshakan in Yan. Jinshakan in Yan. Jinshakan in Yan. Jinshakan in Yan. Jinshakan.